Hi everyone, I'm Harry Hayes from Irontom, and I've been invited here by Digital Tour Bus to talk to you about my first concert. But I want to actually talk to you about the first concert that really had a major impact on me. It wasn't my very first show, but it was close, So I'd rather talk about that. And what that show was seeing the Arctic Monkeys at the Hollywood Palladium when I was 17 years old. I'll give you a little backstory. So I had known about the Arctic Monkeys for about a year at that time, and I was into them. But around the time of that show, their second album, Favorite Worst Nightmare, had come out. And the album, I just immediately became obsessed with the album. It was such a bombastic, innovative, and creative rock and roll record. And the songs they were fast and they hit really hard and they had such creative arrangements. And it just really woke something up inside of me. So anyway, was into that album, and about a month later saw that they were playing in Hollywood and got tickets with some friends and went to the show. And one of the friends I went with was Zach Irons, who's the guitar player in Irontom with me. And we went to this show and they just knocked us out. They were phenomenal. And the crowd was so jammed in. It was one of those crowds where, if you went too deep into it, you were like lifted off the ground kind of, and you swayed with the motion of, all the people. So it was hot and sweaty and packed, and it was unbelievable. And the Hollywood Palladium is one of the best venues in LA, I think, and it sounded so great. And something clicked in me that night. I had loved music and I had thought about trying to do it and follow it as my path in life, as a vocation. But that night was when I just decided, I have to do it. I have to be in a band and make loud sound like this. And so it changed my life for sure. But anyway, fast forward several years later, Zach and I get Irontom going, and the opportunity comes that we get to play at the Hollywood Palladium. And it was just such a big deal to me because of this Arctic Monkey show. So it was just I was so happy it was happening. And that day, it gets even weirder. That day we were playing the show. We sound checked before the show, and then I went across the street to get some early dinner with my manager, and we go into the Tender Greens, and in line at the Tender Greens in front of me is Alex Turner from the Arctic Monkeys, the singer. And it was just such a cosmic, weird thing to be happening that day that we were playing there. So I went up and talked to him. I said, "Hey man, saw your band at the Palladium several years back, and it made me want to start a group, and now we're playing here tonight." And he socked me right in the face. I'm just kidding. He was happy and very nice about it. So that was just kind of such a weird full circle thing, but it was a beautiful thing. And yeah, so I think all in all, that's all I have to say about it, really. But yeah, the Arctic Monkeys at the Hollywood Palladium changed my life. Thanks for listening. Thanks again, Digital Tour Bus. See you again soon.